Alright, so Subliminal on the Steam Deck. I know I already posted a little video of this before, but it was kind of just a short little snippet. I was at someone else's house and wanted to just test it while I was there. But I want to actually post a more in-depth version like I did with the Lucid Blocks video. So we're going to do that. A couple things to get out of the way before I start. I think somebody had requested to know what the FPS value was when I was running the game in my last video for this. And then somebody in my Lucid Blocks video, I believe, was a little upset that I didn't include the, I have it on the performance overlay now, but the actual live frame count or whatever. They said something about, for the love of God, could you put the FPS like every other channel? I want to clarify before we start, I am not a tech channel. I'm not like, you know, like I'm just posting random crap when I want. You know, it's just, I decided that I didn't see any videos of this and I wanted to share that, you know, that's really what it is. So I want to clarify that, you know, that's not my niche. You know, I love that type of stuff. I'd like to do it, but I'm not there yet. I'm not doing that as a full-time thing. I just wanted to kind of get this out of the way, kind of do a little live performance test. And by that, I mean just playing it and showing how smooth it plays. I'm doing it live myself. You know, I'm also testing it myself live. I only played Subliminal on the deck for literally that like 2 minutes that or whatever it was that I posted that video. So whatever happens in this video is also me discovering it as I go. So I want to clarify that. And then also for the every other channel, you know, if you guys can find other videos out there of people doing this exact thing, you know, Subliminal, the Lucid Blocks, whatever, on the Steam Deck, you know, and they're doing it way better than me, please don't waste your time here. You know, I'm not trying to waste your time. Like I said, it's literally just pretty much me sharing my experience and showing y'all, but I will show the actual live FPS value this time as requested, you know, because, you know, it is also fun for me. You know, I want to do these little side projects and stuff, do these YouTube videos. It's fun, but, you know, I'm also lazy. Editing is something I just don't really want to get into, so that's why I'm doing this kind of live take type thing. You know, I can't even tell you how many times I've already tried to do this video, this specific one, in the span of however long I've been trying to record this. So this is not take one, but that's because I was rambling and jambling and I couldn't get the point across and was really bad at English. So I just needed to get those points across before I loaded the game and got distracted. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the game, and I'm going to start off, honestly, with the basement level and just show off a couple little things here, because this is where most people are going to start. I'm going to do that little mini game or whatever you call it with the doors, and then maybe I'll load up another level or two further in and see how it runs. But yeah, so I'm gonna grab this chair, go ahead and sit down, and then here we go. So this is a live test here for me as well. Like I said, I'm just showing off how it works. So far, the only dip I've had is to 44. It is going up to 46 a little bit, which I've already said that I've had the frame rate limited to 45, so it's going a little bit above the limit. Oop, I was about to spell cable for some reason, but do this little Easter egg. I don't know if that's close enough. That is close enough. I've already done it before on my actual playthrough. It does support cloud saves, so all of my stuff is saved. Oh, that's right, we gotta plug the TV in. adjust the thing. All right. Oops. We'll start off with that. Okay, I did see it go down to 37 FPS there for a split second. And I don't know if I showed the settings yet in this take, but we will do it again if I did not. Here, this is where it's at right now. Is that that's not the graphics. Here we go. Okay, graphic settings. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure it's in focus here. Let me just stand up. Okay, so it's running borderless for some reason. I'm just going to keep everything as it is. Resolution scale is 74%. No upscaler. Motion blur is at 99%. I think that's because I tried to adjust it before on the computer, and I've actually noticed that I prefer motion blur in a game like this. Believe it or not, I turn it off in pretty much all the competitive games, things like that. But I don't know, a game like this where it's just kind of, I don't know, it's different. I don't mind it on this, but so everything's at medium. I don't know if it can go any lower than that. Nope. So it's at pretty much its lowest settings. And it does look like here that they've allegedly tested the devices. I don't know if it's, I don't know if this, I forget, and that's exactly why I wanted to clarify. This is not my niche, you know, and I don't remember the specs, you know. I looked into it when I first got the deck, and then after that, to me, it's not worth remembering, you know. But I was going to say, I don't know if it's got its own separate GPU in here or if it's all together like an APU or something. I'm pretty sure it's an APU, if that's what they still call it or what they call it. I don't even know. I don't care. Like I said, to me, I just wanted to make sure if it runs my games, it runs my games. It's different if I were building my PC. You know, this is just something I wanted to have to pick up my games and go. You know, I'm not worried about the mobile chips and knowing all that type of stuff. I care more about actual, like, graphics cards and CPUs and stuff, for sure, if I were building my computer, but I don't know. I'm an idiot, and you can tell. So anyways. Another knock.
Quite a simple one, really. Just listen to the doors on either side of this room, and if one starts to creep open, hurry over and close it. Just a little game of focus. You've got this.
All right. Ah, they tricked me. Is it gonna be this one? Nope. They tricking me again. It's gonna be this one? Yep. Alright, alright. This is gonna get terrifying. I don't even know if I'll be able to do it, because I know eventually they're gonna start making me do the light switches too. Okay. Yep, here it goes.
It appears your focus is ever so slightly slipping. To prevent us from slipping any further, please ensure this memory stays fully and entirely illuminated.
Got it. This is definitely easier on mouse and keyboard, trying to flick the switches and get the doors in time. I haven't had a lot of controller experience in the last few years. Been doing a lot of mouse and keyboard lately, so I'm rusty when it comes to playing a lot of things on the deck. I won't lie. Hey, you keep that light on. Hey. Did I not tell you to... Excuse me. Okay, I'm starting to get fucking creeped out now, man. Okay, I did it. I actually did pretty... I did pretty decent on that. I ain't gonna lie.
It appears this memory is still exhibiting signs of unpleasantness, discomfort, and existential dread. So, rather than dealing with all this mess now, why don't we take a stroll around and try to focus on something else?
Yeah, something else? I think so. What else we got? Wrong button. Alright, just trying to see if there's anything new since I've gotten 2 of the, endings
Let's not
already.
waste time. We have so many joy-filled memories waiting.
I haven't been fully paying attention to the FPS, but I thought there was a light switch right
What
there.
a lovely painting.
But I think the lowest dip that I've seen so far was 37. Just kind of exploring these little creepy areas a little bit.
Imagine all the time and effort that went into making that painting look just
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
does now.
yeah.
It'd be a shame if it went unnoticed. Let's not waste time. We have so many joy-filled memories waiting.
Okay. Alright. Now we're going to transition to the water world, or waterworks, whatever it's called. I forget. Okay, 21 FPS. There we go. See? That was a quick dip, but I know that's like a little cinematic thing.
Here we are. Welcome
Let's
to
see.
our memory of the waterworks.
This is where it's getting a little rough. 29 is the lowest now after that little dip. I think it hit to 21 right when it transitioned. This is where it's starting to get a little rough. I ain't gonna lie. 27 there for a minute.
It looks like you've left something on the floor.
So, I wonder if going full screen.
You found it. This is our memory meter. It tracks
No, really doesn't do anything going full screen.
and stores them for us.
You can drop the resolution
The more we focus on all that
a little
joy,
bit too.
the
Render
more it-
resolution. It's at what did I say? 75% or 74%. So what if I do? Oh, well, we're gonna do that. Didn't mean to do that, but 69%. We're gonna do that. So it's down just slightly.
meter will fill. When the meter's full, well, that means
Okay,
we've
we're getting
successfully re-experienced
a low
all
of
the joy
32
that
now.
memory has to offer.
31.
And we can move on. No need to rush.
So it only
Just
went
keep
up
your eyes open.
like a couple frames,
Joy has
2 or 3 frames average
simply remembering how to see it.
from that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice, yeah, there was a 22 frame dip there. If you're willing to sacrifice render resolution quite a bit, maybe. I mean, for some reason at 69% render resolution, this still looks really good. Like this looks actually really, really good. Like one of the best looking games I've seen for a minute on the deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop. What is this, immersion? Okay, that's something else. Depth of field is on and motion blur is on, which I also believe affect frame rate. I could be wrong. Let's see. I I don't know if FXAA or TAA runs better or worse. I'm gonna drop the render resolution though down to 50. Or the resolution scale. Okay, it still looks good. This actually still looks good. I'd even be inclined to say you could probably drop it more. And I don't have lossless, is it lossless scaling that people use on here? I don't have that yet or anything. I had deck load and all that at one point, but I did factory reset this deck a while ago and I just never redid any of that. So this is just raw native, you know. So again, it's probably going to be rough, especially in later sections. But if you drop that render resolution or have lossless scaling, because I don't even notice a difference when I drop the render resolution. I ain't even gonna lie. Or resolution scale. I keep saying the wrong thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Visually, I don't really see much of a difference. This still looks great. So you could probably drop it even further. Get a couple more frames if you don't want to run lossless scaling, but apparently, and I correct me if I'm wrong if it's not called lossless scaling, but whatever it is that people use on the deck to boost their FPS, if you want to run that, I'm sure this game will run great, like as most games, you know. 30 FPS though, I mean, that's where I say maybe I'm spoiled. I have a 180 hertz monitor. Doesn't mean all my games run at 180 FPS. I definitely rarely reach that 180 FPS, but 30 FPS is, I'm used to it on console when I had console for years, so to me it's okay, it's playable. If I'm on the go and just want to fucking experience the game, I can do it. I can play it. But some of you guys, I understand, won't enjoy 30 FPS, and I get it. And that's where I see, like, you know, maybe that's, you know, the part of me that can't do it is like, that's, I'm spoiled, but the part of me that's okay with it is, you know, remembering all the times on console playing GTA 5 on 360 on its last fucking legs. You know what I mean? Like city rendering, you know, not rendering because you're going too fast. But it dipped down to 27 for a minute. I'm thinking I might I'm gonna load up a new section and see what it looks like, and then I guess, I don't know, end the video at some point. Because really the goal, like I said, was just to show y'all how it ran. The basement level looked like it ran decent, but obviously, you know, things change. Trying to think of what section I might load up. I guess I'll load this area because there's quite a bit of things you can kind of do, and it's a big open area, I think. We'll find out.
Wonderful. We've made it to the play place. Everything here has been tirelessly tested and is
Throw that shoe.
to be completely safe.
It surprisingly is running better in here. Well, the Waterworks was a big open world. Okay, there was a dip to 29. Waterworks is a pretty big open world with a lot of water and stuff going on. This is gonna have a lot of the jagged edges from the anti-aliasing and, you know, things like that. It doesn't look terrible though. It's still, yeah. I'm just gonna call it an even 30, an average 30 FPS is what I'm gonna call it. Is what I'm assuming from basically what I'm seeing. It does dip to the 27s. I think I've seen one, like I said, the one dip to 21 or 22 frames when I was entering the fucking world. Not this one, but Waterworks. and it was only for a second. It wasn't when I was even in control of my character. So, but all of the playable bits so far are averaging about 30 FPS. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the render resolution, a resolution scale, to 40%. And now I'm starting to, okay, now I start to sort of see the difference, you know, especially on the textured bits here. It's like shimmery, shiny, and whatnot, but for a game like this, I can almost chalk it off or brush it off as intentional VHS low quality look. I don't know, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Like, but I'm getting a little bit better frames now there. But again, I can't stress enough, and like I've said multiple times, if you have Decky Loader or whatever, and I believe it's called lossless scaling and all that, that should make this completely playable, like most games. But I'd say about 30, 35 FPS. Well, no, 30 FPS. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a 30 FPS game. So I think I am glad that I did a little bit of a more in-depth version of this, because I said in my original video, as far as I'm concerned, it runs perfectly fine, but it might not to some people. If you know, you don't want to play 30 FPS, I understand. I might eventually try to get the lossless scaling and all that going. Okay, so I figured this would probably run maybe better. This is getting a solid 45. This looks great. Grab that key card. Head back. Speed run, Minecraft, tunnel jump thing, glitch, whatever. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Alright. This is one of my favorite little locations, where it's like endless creepy vibe here. Right before you enter the bouncy place. Yeah, I mean, in these later sections, I'm getting about 45 FPS. I'm wondering what the last mission would be like on this ending. The cannon ending chase. Wonder how that would run. I always like this little area too. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a 30 FPS game. I think that's what I should do. If you can get the lossless scaling situation figured out, then yeah, it'd probably run better for sure. So run through this. Hey. I wasn't done with you. I was not done with you. Okay.
Unfortunately, it looks like we'll need to momentarily part ways. Please remain on course, retrieve the keycard, and promptly return back without any
Yes, sir.
further unnecessary interruptions.
Oh, you gotta click the right stick to crouch. Okay. gotta go get the light. Yeah. Hello, light. How do you grab the light? The left trigger. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I've already beat this game. I'm not actually doing like a playthrough right now. But at this point we've determined that, you know, it is running at a 45 FPS right now, but other than that, it pretty much, with the other sections going at an average of 30, I'm just going to call it a 30 FPS game. Oh wait, where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I forget. Oh yeah, right there. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it 30 FPS game. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. Again, like I've fucking repeated like a broken record. If y'all got lossless scaling, go ahead and probably pop that on, and she'll probably run great. I don't know. It's okay. It's playable. That's all I can say. So, yeah. If y'all liked, I guess like. If y'all disliked, go ahead dislike. I don't really care. You know, do what you want to do. Show support if you want to show support. Give me the hate if you want to give me the hate. Probably talk shit back. You know, that's just me. But, you know, just keeping it real around here. But anyways, that's what it is. So, peace.